Hey guys, this is T-J coming back at you with my second 29-gallon tank. The first one was this one, so now I'm gonna do this one. This is basically my throw-in tank. I just throw plants in here because I really don't know what to do with it since I'm gonna be moving in about 5 months. I really don't want to set up another setup and then just have to tear it right back down. So I just throw stuff in here like this HM here. I just threw it all in the front and just see what it did, and it growing pretty nice. And this moss, I just tied the moss to like a rock and just threw it in there, and it attached to the rocks and stuff behind it. And I attached some physidins on that driftwood piece. Most of it faded off, but it's still a little bit attached to the driftwood there. I threw in some penny wort, money wort, where it is. I think it's a Cardinals plant right there, two of them. Just a little bit over there. And crips keep growing in here, even though I take all. I think I took them all out. One is still grow, pop up every now and then. The SP Japan, you see, it's just tagging along this line here, all the way across, trying to get all the way across there. Runners. I think it's coming from back there, and it's just running all the way across. And let's see, running my CO2, 5 pound CO2, and my canister filter just goes up the back here. Your bubble counter comes out to the side. I placed it on the side so I didn't like the equipment being facing it. I didn't like the equipment being in the back of the tank, so I put it on the side and let it go. See, you got algae in here because I don't dose it or anything like that. This is just my throw-in tank, and I got some HM back there in the back that's growing off something back there. And top view, just got rocks in here. They got algae on them. Just letting it grow, letting this stuff grow and see what happens. And as far as the fish, I got some black striped barbs. I had those for like 2 years. I like them. They came from a breeder at an auction. I had them for like 2 years, and they grew real well and they looked real good. So I'm happy I got them. Serpate tetras. I like the red on them. They red up real good in the store. Of course, they look faded and stuff, but I had them for like 2 years too. And in my tank, they red up really nice. But what I really love is these rosy red barbs. The males, like when I first got them, I had them about 2 years too. They fins wasn't as long and fluffy as they are adults. As adults, like this is the female. They fins are kind of like the females when they're young, but they're red, but they fins kind of like female. They females. They wasn't fluffy like they are got it as an adult. See how fluffy they are now, and they just beautiful fish when they get to adulthood. Nice red. And then I got the raspboras. I love them. I bought them when they was like at Petco, and they was like barely, maybe a half an inch. And that was about a year ago, maybe 8 months to a year ago, and they growing real nice, and I like them. I always like Harlequin raspberries. I always wanted some, and I grabbed some, and they doing well in here. The loach, bought him about 6 or 8 months ago. He's doing good. Hanging out with them. He kind of digs around. That's why this HM isn't as flush and as a carpet as it should be, because he just digs around in here. There's two what's they called, Julie Corey's in here too, that digs around in the bottom, so that's why the carpet isn't as flush as it usually is. But I don't mind. This is a throwaway tank, a throw-in tank anyway, so I just let them go. And I got that neon back there. I had him for about 2 years. He was only one that's left out of about 10 that I bought. He's still kicking, and I just watch it, and I enjoy I guess the randomness of what's in here. I get surprised every couple of weeks. I come in and see new growth on the plants, like that money water's growing back into there. Kind of excited to see where that goes back there, and the HM back there is growing with the moss. So nice, nice little tank. I love how clear the tank is as far as the water clarity, real clear. And I don't know. I got a Coralina pump back there, blowing a little bit. I like it. I was gonna put it on here, but I'm just gonna get a separate one for that one. The lights are power compact. There's a lot of light on here. I think it's like 130 watts, 6500K light on here. So you see the CO2 is blowing directly into the inlet there. Then it just comes out through there. I had this tank set up for about 2 years. A little over 2 years. And I had all kind of stuff in here. I had some pretty good tanks, pretty good setups in here in this tank. And then once I got this one, I kind of let that one go to the wayside, and I didn't feel like moving the CO2, so I just left it on here, threw a bunch of plants in there, and just let them go, and just to see what happens, I guess. But I like this tank overall, though. When I move, I'm gonna break it down. I'll probably give it to my mother. I'm not gonna keep this tank. I'm gonna keep the equipment though, but I'm not gonna keep this tank because it's a very old tank. I don't trust the seals on it for another move. I don't really like the seals on here. I don't trust it for another move. So, and I'm tired of this stand. So, no, that's not gonna make the trip with me. This one will, but not this one. But I'm thinking about when I move, get a 75 gallon and just add all this equipment onto there and see what happens. I got a new canister filter right there that I'm going to slap on the tank when I move. So that's about it. Let me see what else. Yeah, I don't really dose. I'm going to start dosing because I do want to figure out this algae problem. Because every time I scrape it, it comes right back, and I don't know. So I am going to test my water and see if it's anything off, and do a water change and add some chemicals in here, some ferts, and see if that's the reason. I don't know, but that's about it. Thanks for watching. If you got any questions, leave it in the comments below. Latest.